Well, let's go on here and start on the stuff to make this show what it is, man, because you see what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about this. I'm trying my best. Like, you have to walk carefully with some of these subjects. Matter of fact, hey, I'm sorry. Can you put this video in for me, man? I don't know. I hope we don't get flagged for this video, but it's just
we could play whatever.
a quick,
Was it on?
quick
Was
video.
it online?
This video right
you
there,
know?
real quick.
I think you realize we can play him.
Can you just, and when you're ready to play
You
it,
could put, well, what is it? Oh, was it a?
Can you
see,
play
it's
it
not a,
on the
like,
show?
It's not a song or anything, that is it?
Say that again?
I was like, you pretty much nowadays on the internet, you could play anything. Other
Really?
people's stuff, yeah. I mean, not like a, what is it, copywritten music videos, stuff like that with songs on it, but somebody else's stuff that they posted up online, you pretty much can.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't no TV show type stuff.
What they say right there, 25 in the orange,
The super chat.
right there. Corey, will you break down in happy tears like ASAP Rocky in court when you're acquitted? Craig's hairline is comeback player of the year. Fuck Tiffany Haddish. What's up, Darlene?
Hey, Jesus.
I feel you. I've already been acquitted as far as that go. When I showed up in court, the judge saw the bullshit. She was like, "Get this dirty bitch out of here." That bitch came to court lying like she always do. And you know, whenever you go to court and you get caught lying, as a matter of fact, have y'all noticed how quiet the bitch got?
The super chat. Oh, really? I don't know, because I haven't.
I'm talking about for people, especially you motherfuckers who was falling into that cake ass shit, thinking the bitch was telling the truth about me. Have you noticed how quiet this bitch got? Somebody with some influence had to have silenced her because she put so much bogus shit online. It's hurting whatever they try to come with next. I don't see her online talking shit, and her dumb ass. I like when she talk online, to be honest, because she was trying to be accusatory, and, you know, every time she go online, she put her foot in the mouth. Especially that one shit when she had them TMZ fake ass, TMZ fuck y'all. She had y'all some fake ass news, but she had TMZ, they was interviewing her, and then the dumb bitch said, Corey has, apparently he's got some people to lie for him as well.
As what? She did not.
I was like, this the dumbest bitch in the game.
Are you almost gotta look at that now?
Some
That
people
said as well.
She said
stop.
as well.
No.
Apparently he has some people to lie for him as well.
Damn.
This is what she said on camera. And she also said, when he punched me, this bitch is dumb, dog. I want to say, if she's listening, which I know she is, you'll never get paper, bitch. You fumble every bag you ever had in your life. You're an old big forehead bitch now. Just go ahead, get a job somewhere. Stop perpetrating like you a motherfucking comedian. I hear about how you get booed around. Only reason you tried to do comedy because you said you was a comedian. Then in one post, you said, I'm a social worker. Bitch, ain't nobody finna have you doing shit social. Dumb bitch. But anyway, on that shit. Yeah, the bitch got quiet, and I know why she got quiet, because
Oh, really, Dulo?
she's implementing too much shit, and they have to change their strategy. At one time, it didn't matter what she said, because they had the motherfucking home run courthouse date that they thought I would never find out about. But when the judge found out about it, that fucked up that plan. So now people who said they representing her, they probably had to silence that bitch and be like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You too dumb to pull off the coup. You too dumb to pull off the coup. But fuck it, I ain't gonna lie. Now it's motherfuckers out there acting like they ain't had nothing to do with the bitch. I didn't have nothing to do with the bitch. Man, who y'all think y'all be talking to, man? I know what you did. I know what you said. Bitch ass nigga. Y'all motherfuckers, see, this is what's happening. When you a bad bitch, you always got to worry about all them other bitches. If you a bad bitch, wherever you at, you are in danger from the other bitches. Okay, let me say it in layman's terms. If you're a very attractive woman, you are in danger from all the other women.
Excuse me.
as this goes in life with a lot of things. If you are a great basketball player, the other basketball players don't like you. If you're a great artist, the other guys who do art, they don't like you. We're trained to try to be polite, but you just need to know, if you are really the best at something, there's a lot of people who don't like your presence because they can't eat till you leave. They can't eat
That
till you
is the
leave.
truth.
So that's why people be like, why so-and-so don't like you? They play it off, they'll say something, oh, he's always insulting people or whatever. No. They don't like you because you really stand out. Fuck it, I ain't gonna even lie, man. One day I walked up to this dude, he a comic. I don't give a fuck, because I know this gonna hit the fan. His name is Tony Baker.
Why does that sound familiar?
He say he from Chicago. So I'm just saying. But whenever he used to be around me, I used to be like, this motherfucker got an attitude or something with me. And I really don't normally give a fuck. But because he say he from Chicago, and you run into people from Chicago and you try to speak,
Yeah.
I walked up to him one day, I said, yo, are you okay? Is something wrong? Because it seemed like when I speak to you, it's a little something to it. And you know what he told me?
What?
He said, man, you always be in the drama and shit like that, man. I started laughing. Once I confirmed he has a problem with me. Or I don't know if it's a problem like, it ain't no, fuck you, nigga, let's fight shit. It ain't like that. It's just that shit like. And I wanted to say so bad, that ain't why you have an issue with me. You have an issue with me because I'm the shit. You have an issue with me because I'm really who I say I am, a flawed, talented individual. All you people out there, whatever you're good at, you have to accept the people who do it also are not gonna like you. Ladies who do hair real good, them other bitches at the shop can't stand you. When you ain't there, they tell your clients, I don't know where she at. That bitch ain't at work. She don't be here.
Right.
When you good at something, you're going to have envious people every once in a while. 1 out of 1,000, I'm talking about that do what you do, is sincere as they speak to you. Other than that, if you're really talented at what you do, the other people that do what you do have a form of envy, and there's nothing you can do about it. It all comes with being real talented. Know that. And
That
another
is the
thing,
truth.
I want to talk to this especially goes to comedians out there who ain't got an OG showing them the game of life. I'm dropping names again. I don't give a fuck because I got to make my point. One day, there was an issue. This to all them bitch-ass comics that jump conclusions when a fucking dopehead bitch act like I did something to her. One day, Joe Torre and Vanessa Fraction had an altercation. Vanessa Fraction, fake bitch from, she live in Atlanta now. She a fake bitch. She was on Comedy Hype talking shit about me, and I ain't never did nothing to her, but I expect this type of shit.
Right.
Because Vanessa Fraction and Joe Torre had an altercation. Vanessa Fraction was going around saying he did this to me. And it got to me. I heard about it, but you know how you be like, damn, that's fucked up. I hope they fix that shit. One day, Vanessa Fraction was in front of the Comedy Store. And she like, yeah, there you go. He did this to me, and woo, woo, woo. Bitch even started crying. And I knew this was trouble.
Right.
I said, hold on right here. I said, this when y'all was, they went on some type of comedy thing or whatever. And I went over there, I said, Joe, look, man, I'll never disrespect you. I know you good enough where I'm trying to tell you something. The bitch over there acting like you did something to her and trying to rally the crew against you. This is what they do.
That's how you're supposed to handle that.
This is what I said. I said, bitch is over here. She acting like you beat her ass and all this shit. And you can ask Joe Torre. I said, hey, Joe, check it out, homie. I got a feeling I could squash this. Just walk over here with me and apologize to this bitch, because I think that's what the bitch want. She wants somebody to acknowledge and fix, act like a daddy or big brother or something. And Joe ain't no motherfucker who I would walk up to normally like this, but I saw the bullshit coming. I was like, this is gonna go bad.
How did that unfold? Like, how did it?
This is how it unfolded, because when Joe walked over there, and Joe ain't no joke. Joe Torre ain't no joke.
No.
He ain't the motherfucker to be playing with. But I got him to come over there, because I didn't want it to go no further. And I said, hey, Vanessa, listen to me. Joe, I don't know what happened between the two of y'all, but listen, Joe wants to say something to you, because whatever happened to y'all, it ain't like this man is chasing you down, fucking with you. Y'all probably had a moment when something went wrong.
Right.
And then I was like, Joe, you got something to say to her? And Joe was like, yo, I'm sorry, whatever happened, woo, woo, woo. And it really was a moment where the bitch got a chance to release, and I think the shit kind of got squashed. You know how it wasn't in the air like, he did this, he did that. I was proud that it worked the way I wanted to work, because I know when a woman is going around talking about somebody has done something to them, it's trouble.
Right.
So if she did still go around saying that, she wasn't campaigning it like she was doing.
Right, right.
But I might have squashed that shit at that moment.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? And what I'm trying to tell all you cake-ass niggas, Jeff Brown was like, you should press charges on him. I ain't gonna say the other nigga name. I'm this close to saying the nigga name.
That was encouraging the wild
That was
woman?
encouraging that bitch. I ain't gonna say your name, fuck. I ain't gonna say your name, because I don't even want to motherfucking hold you out like that. Nigga who claim, let me shut up. But y'all motherfuckers, if you an OG in a game, you gotta try to motherfucker squash some shit if you think you can squash it. Y'all know this a dope head bitch. I told you the bitch used to sell drugs in front of the club. Bitch kick up dust all the time. I'm saying, instead of being online pressing a motherfucking button about some sucker shit, if you see the bitch, ask the bitch what happened. Because if you talk to the bitch, you're gonna know the bitch was lying. You don't know the bitch was lying. But what I'm saying is, you gotta learn how to de-escalate shit, man, and stop getting excited by whole shit, nigga. Y'all motherfuckers who try to jam me up with whatever. I'm telling you, man, I never really get jammed up. Somehow it always work out the way it's supposed to work out. And I'm like that because, I mean, this might sound stupid to some, but I'm telling you, when you plot against me with your weak-ass weapons, you gotta really understand, I'm a choice soldier guy, nigga. It ain't easy to set me up like you thought you was gonna do. Nigga, I've been to court the last 2 years. I'm used to court now, because motherfuckers think it's some money to be got.
Man.
I'm used to court. I'll be like, oh, this how this courtroom look, huh? I'll be like, man, these, and it's all bitches with claims that hopefully add up to money.
This story always sounded very off to me because Corey has been in several of these situations, these being at the club, being at the shows, being in different type of instances, after parties, everything. He knows better than to just let something like this potentially ruin his entire career. Now, he is saying that he mushed this lady. She is saying that it was more of an assault. We have all been at places where stuff goes wild and goes left very fast. And there are people on both sides who try to start stuff. I've seen women straight up start stuff. I was not at this thing, but I do know I have seen women firsthand get into it with men. Straight up. My sister is one of them. One of them. And when he describes her and when I see clips of her, she reminds me very much of my sister. Very much. And she also is someone who wants to plot to try to get money. And in his case, he knows that he don't want to jeopardize that. Like, Corey makes money, but he's not like Kevin Hart kind of money. So that's not to bring him down, but like he's going to be mindful of what he does. He's going to move in certain ways. So I feel like this whole situation was a way for her to try to get money out of him. Like, oh, if I just put myself in this position, if I say that we got into more of an altercation than we did, I could potentially take him to court, which when she tried to take him to court, And then the judge looked at the entire situation and said, oh, you got a so-and-so attorney here. This attorney is the same attorney who's helped other cases. I see what you're trying to do here. That woman was just trying to hold out and try to get the right attorney, try to get everything to line up in her favor so she could potentially get money from Corey, which I just don't think it was the best plan for her. But when people see an opportunity to get money, they're going to get it. And you've even heard Corey say that that's why he cannot stay at certain clubs after the show's over and then he leaves, because he don't want to be put in these type of situations, because stuff happens. We've all been there. I used to go to clubs. I don't go to clubs no more. I don't drink, so I have no reason to go to them. I go to comedy shows. I go right in and I go right out. There's no reason for me to sit there and mingle with the people. So if I was a comedian and I was making money, I wouldn't be mingling with anybody, even if this other person was a comedian saying they're a comedian like me. I don't have time for any of that stuff, because a situation like this can always happen. Even in my corporate world, I was told by a boss, well, if you're in that certain situation, if something happens, it's going to portray you. So you just never know. You never know what can happen. You always got to be very mindful of people. You have to watch them, because if you're in a better position than the next person, they are going to always try to use your money for that. Not all people are like that, but opportunists are absolutely going to try to get an opportunity.
So that's what I go through now. That's why next time I'm working a comedy club, because last night was such a very good night at Flappers.
Yeah, it was dope.
Oh, it was so beautiful. It was beautiful. But the problem is, it was niggas coming in all kinds of doors on me. And that make me nervous. Like, what the fuck, where they come from? Oh, it's a door over there. It's a door over there. I can't do that shit, though, Bo.
All the million niggas that be calling and spreading misinformation.
Man.
Talking about shit they heard, man. Oh, that's a bitch ass nigga.
And motherfuckers who lie, and because they know the shit finna hit the fan. So motherfuckers calling in line talk about, hey, I didn't know the crazy bitch. Woo woo woo. Get the fuck up.
Yeah.
You didn't know. You was up with the shit. You thought it was a chance to bring Corey Holcomb down. It didn't work. So I'm just saying,
Can I say something?
Of course, put it out there, black man.
I got to speak on it because I know Tony Baker. I've been knowing him since I did comedy. He a decent dude. He's just the type of guy where he's like to himself and he just kind of work, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know y'all interaction, but I do know him to be a decent individual, you know what I'm saying? And
I don't think he's not a decent individual. I think when motherfuckers is in the motherfucking presence of the king, they find reasons to motherfucking justify having an issue with you.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever walked up to somebody in the last 10 years of my life and be like, is it a problem? You know what I'm saying? But he used to have this look like.
Right.
It was obviously so heavy that you felt
like I'm musty or something. But why don't look at me like that?
But I get that same energy from people in certain circles as well. Like I get misread. People think I'm trying to be tough or trying to be something that I'm not trying to be. It's just me. I grew up in a traumatic environment. I seen a lot of violence at an early age. So I'm comfortable with just chilling and being to myself. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that I didn't consciously choose. It just was a safe place for me to just be in my own world. You know what I'm saying?
You seen a lot of shit, and you still are a motherfucker who keep his head up, stay drama-free for the most part.
But they still try to bring it to you.
It's never gonna stop. Man, I lived in 5266 South State, Robert Taylor home. I seen a motherfucker get his brains blew out looking out the window as a kid.
Yeah.
I was about in 6th, 7th grade.
Yeah.
I seen a motherfucker get his brains blew out.
Yeah.
So I done seen all kind of shit. But what I'm saying is, you blessed not to be an inherently evil motherfucker.
Yeah, man, I ain't coming from no evil space. But what I do know is I've always been talented, and I do know what that does to people. And at the end of the day, if you're not bringing nothing to the table except what you heard about another motherfucker or what your insecurities tell you another motherfucker is thinking about you, and you're not willing to at least take the extra step like Corey did and talk to the motherfucker, because there's people running around here talking about, I don't say hi to them or and calling people and putting misinformation out there. And I just gotta let this be known in front of the world. I don't have no personal issue with nobody in comedy. There are people who I don't fuck with, but it's not personal. the shit you say about motherfuckers will boomerang and come back. It's not worth it if you ain't got nothing going on to burn bridges with people who you really don't even know like that. We see each other in passing. You know, some of us see each other's art. It's niggas I've been seeing 15 years. I never seen do stand up. Some niggas ain't never seen me do stand up. They think that mean I ain't funny, or because I'm not clamoring to open for you, or I'm not out here campaigning. I let shit happen organically, man. Some of you motherfuckers need to stop forcing shit and just be a man or woman and just let things happen organically. Stop thinking that you can spread misinformation and cause drama so people can notice you and you get into a position where you can finally win. If you think that your success is on the back of somebody else's demise and you have no talent, you ain't never gonna make it.
Hey, man, look, man, it's common, though, Brother Craig. It's common. People are going to try and find the come up off your demise. This is common. It's going to happen, brother.
Yeah.
That's why all this noise was happening to me lately with that TMZ. They finding ways to join the hustle. TMZ is a piece of shit fake news company now.
Yeah.
I dare you to say I'm lying. I know what you said about me, and I know that ain't how it went down. In fact, I know because the other comic that was out there that night was like, Corey, why they saying that? Do you see what they said? And I was like, no, let me see. And then I looked, I was like, fucking amazing. But it was all being motherfucking puppet mastered by that lawyer bitch, Sean Holly, that fake bitch. And I wish she would say I'm lying. Bitch, ain't that bitch, that big forehead bitch ain't got no motherfucking power to have no motherfucking TMZ on what she talk about. That shit, everything I said is true. I stand on it. Everything I said is true.
He
I got
said he has a
stalked by the
video. I
bitch,
want to see it.
muffed the bitch. Motherfucker said, Corey, how the fuck you say you muffed the bitch? Look, nigga.
Does he have the video? I want to see
Let me
it.
tell you something, man. Once again, let me tell you something, man.
They said you got an egg under that Kango.
Oh, what?
You can be provoked into a lot of shit. You only human. And it's up to a judge to decide.
Provocation.
Right. A judge will decide what happens. Now, unfortunately, we have to leave it in the hands of a judge because I had enough of a bitch motherfucking.
If you know if he has proof of the video, drop it in the comments, because I thought he said on a few weeks back that he did have clips of what happened that night, but he hasn't played them. I don't know if he's holding on to them, so I'm wondering, like, does he have them? When is he going to produce them? Because I would love to see a different perspective than what I'm hearing. I just want to see the whole full picture.
Follow me around talking crazy to me. And I ain't gonna lie, I do not like no physical altercations at my age. I am too old to fight. I don't want to do what motherfuckers do when they handle their business. I don't want to get in people 15, 20 years.
No.
I don't want to get in people 15, 20 years for your trash ass. God damn, I'll be mad as hell. I'll be like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? I got to sit down for this nothing motherfucker. Sometimes you gotta handle your business in life. Streets know what I'm talking about. But most situations, I'll be like, nigga, I don't want it. I don't want it, motherfucker. So I'm just saying, man, you know, I told y'all before, man, I'm really a motherfucking God-fearing ass nigga for the most part. I ain't gonna lie. If God saw me and I'll be like, God, you know I'm good, he'll be like, you be fucking them hoes.
That was the realest thing he's said in a long time, for the most part.
For the most part, I'm a good dude.
There you go. All right.
I'm a good dude. I don't do no slick shit to nobody. When I talk, especially when I'm talking to a man, I'm straight up, man, because I don't want them to motherfucking make excuses for not being straight up to me. That's why I get ghosts on niggas. If you ain't straight up with me, I get ghosts. I'll be like, all right, peace, bro. I'm up. Who they say Corey looking like the fourth member of who? Fuck y'all, man. Or the fat boys. Fuck y'all, nigga. I'm sexy now.
But, you know, a lot of this shit just come down to, like, you know, the way people think. You know, I read this book years ago called The Art of Thinking, and it breaks down the 5 different thinking patterns that exist in the human brain. And a lot of conflict comes from just us putting information together differently. Like, I'm not saying a Tony Baker guy, but I'm just saying people who people who socially like things to be a certain way, everybody to get along. They don't want the, they don't want like the idealism of something to be broken up, so they'll ignore the truth. And these people sometimes have low levels of oxytocin, you know what I'm saying, or higher levels of oxytocin, which makes them want to socially be in situations where everybody's getting along, because high levels of oxytocin promote trust. It promotes bonding. And so if truth separates that bonding or breaks up that trust, they'll ignore the truth and fall in line with bullshit, because that's the makeup. That's the.
Well, I definitely want to say I'm not mad at nobody.
Yeah.
Especially Tony. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
I just peace out on you because you made a judgment about me, and to the point where how the fuck I'm asking a man is something wrong?
Right.
It must be something he doing to put it out there.
Yeah.
And you see him, so you be, oh hey, what's up? And it's a little smug off.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, well, is everything okay? You know what I'm saying?
But
he was bold enough to tell me.
Yeah.
He feel like I'm messy. Okay, that's cool. You don't know me, but okay,
Yeah.
I'm messy. I know things about people that Dude, is it people out here who think they not messy? That's what I really want to know.
No, everybody messy.
Because when I get to talking, my brain is brilliant at finding your shit and throwing it at you. I done had bitches stomp off having arguments with me because, most of the time when you argue with your lady, she don't see herself. You know what I'm saying? Like I was arguing with a girl. I was arguing with a girl today about some petty shit that ain't nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girl, do you know who you are? Listen, I know 5 guys you slept with. That's already a strike, right? That I know 5 guys you slept with. 2 of them I know for sure go both ways.
Oh, ew.
One is damn, this shit ain't gonna sound right, but it's the truth. One is a motherfucking African hustler who worked you for what you was good for. The other dude was a motherfucking Bible toter. You know the people who tote Bibles, hold up the Bible, and then living a dirty life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, girl, do you realize your roster is embarrassing?
I was gonna say
So
that.
don't talk to me about my bitches. My bitches are a work in progress. Most of them younger than me. I'm working on my bitches, goddamn. You fuck with straight career loser motherfucker. Your history
He be saying the wildest
retrobate.
things.
Is that right? Did I say that word right?
I never heard it. That's you got me.
Yeah.
on.
Retrobates?
Turkey. He meant turkey based.
Turkey base is crazy.
Retribution.
Sorry.
Reprobates?
Okay. There you go.
Reprobates? Yo, what is a reprobate?
Reprobate.
Wow.
Oh, that is dope. I'm killing them out here.
He didn't even know what he was using.
I told her,
love it.
your history of reprobates, even though I said it like I said it at first, is nothing to hold up in the air. So don't talk about my bitches and what they did when they wasn't shining. And she didn't even know what to say. She just was mad. Because she was, what's her name? Look at whoop-de-woo, and she whoop-de-woo. I'm like, yes, they works in progress, but I'm able to communicate with them, and when I'm speaking, they put their head down and listen, as I taught them to.
You got one rogue on your team, Corey.
That's funny.
She's rogue.
She's definitely rogue,
She's rogue.
and she's always mad because I don't take her nowhere. I told her, you're not ready for the show. You're not ready for the streets. I've been with you all this year. I keep you around because you serve a good purpose. What you do that's good is worth me keeping you around. But me with you on my shoulder in the streets that's a big red flag because you don't listen to what I need you to listen to.
And we're going to stop him right there. The main reason why I wanted to come on today is to see if he was going to talk anything about the case. And he talked a little bit about it. I'm looking forward to seeing if he has any proof or evidence on his side to show that he only did just mush that lady and that it wasn't more than that, because she's saying that it was much more significant than that. That's why she was trying to take him to court. You know anything that deals with Corey, there's going to be some trolling there. It's going to be messy. This is his whole thing. He's very transparent. That's why I feel like If it was more to the story, we would know there's more to the story, because sometimes he tells us too much information. Just tells us too much about himself. Everything out of his head comes right out, and we know it. It's your job to figure out what's true and what's not. For me, I'd like to see more proof and evidence on his side, but I do feel like he is somebody who is not going to jeopardize his entire career over an instance that happens outside a club scene or outside a comedy show or anything. This is somebody who has done this before. So we'll see how it goes. I appreciate you for tuning in tonight to watch this. I'm going to do some more reaction videos too. This is just something that I kind of wanted to jump into for a little bit and see everything. And I just want to let y'all know, if you've never seen the 5150 show and this is your first time seeing it, for me, I started watching it back when I started getting into the whole Shannon Sharp and the Cat Williams interview. So it was last year. That's when I first found Corey Holcomb. I didn't even really know who he was. My husband had to tell me who he was, and then I kind of got into the rabbit hole of everything. And then I started watching the 5150 show. And then I started watching Darlene. I did not know Darlene Ortiz used to be Ice-T's wife back in the day. If y'all didn't know, go look for Darlene. Go look for her on the cover. If she ain't fly, I don't know what is. Okay? She was fly way back in the day. So make sure that you go back and check her out. And then also Craig Fax. He does comedy, which you know that, but he's all over the place. He does roasts with some of the folks from the Killers of Kill Tony. From Kill Tony, I've seen him at the Mothership. I've seen him on different roast battles. He also does stuff with Dennis Lucas. Or is it Davis? I always get his name wrong. It's either Dennis or David Lucas. But make sure that you tune in to see them. And yeah, so this was an interesting take on what is going on with him in his case. Make sure that you tune back in. I'm going to do another reaction video, and I will see you next time. Peace out.